Well, hello, Intuitives Radio Collective. This is a general energy check-in, and the first card that came out was the Ace of Coins. So, the way the beginning of this video started, this is probably like a message that maybe had to find you at the right time. And because there's a big, crucial emphasis on divine timing in this situation, right? So, in terms of your finances as well, so perhaps something with the Ace of Coins, this is finance, right? And then that paired with the Four of Swords in reverse, perhaps you were coming out of, this explains to me a situation of you coming out of a mental space, probably that kept you stagnant or stuck, and this paired with the Eight of Cups in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Knight of Coins in reverse, this is telling me the message that I'm receiving is that perhaps that you have been in a dark space when it comes to your finances mentally, and you're pulling yourself. There's a way of thinking, a way of perhaps a thought pattern you were having that was keeping you stagnant or stuck. And it's like you're pulling yourself out of this behavior, this ideal, this thing that kept you stuck financially. There's something that you're pulling yourself out of. There's an old way of yourself that you're finally letting go, and especially in terms of your with the way you think about your finance or the way you're moving in terms of your finance. And this change is allowing you to go from this energy of like the Knight of Coins reverse to the Nine of Coins, the Knight of Coins reverse to the Knight of Coins upright. So you're going from this I almost want to say imaginary, for some of you an imaginary state, right? But you are coming out of this state of this mental state of financial lack in some way, whether that be a habit or behavior or a thought process, when it comes to your finances and how you're spending your money or where it's going. But there's something that's allowing you to go from this like Knight of Coins in reverse, which is someone who is like in this lack energy, to someone who is in abundance. So the Nine of Coins upright is personal success, it's personal wealth, as someone who's building their it's someone who's reaping the benefits of their labor and their hard work and their efforts. It's someone who is maybe now who has started a business and maybe is now seeing the revenue, or you started something new and now you're seeing the results of what you sow, right? Because in the Nine of Coins, I see the Nine of Coins as reaping what you sow in the most guided way, right? When I say that, I mean the Nine of Coins is reaping what you sow financially, but it's like you putting little seeds everywhere and you now watching that grow and turn. And now you are able to enjoy the fruits of your labor, right? So that's the Nine of Coins energy, right? It's someone who has a lot of personal success, successful businesses or ventures. They're doing something that is able to sustain them in such a. This is like. Nine of Coins is also like. It gives rich auntie vibes, right? So, or rich uncle vibes, whatever you want to call it. But this is like, it's someone who is sustaining themselves and they're able to sustain others because of the seeds that they sowed, right? Essentially. And so it's like with this Two of Swords over here, and there's something that you made a decision about. There's something that you decided to either stop doing, or there's something that you decided to like actually like realize and look at and see like, okay, this isn't um there's some sort of truth and clarity of a situation that you were like seeing, right? And and within that decision, this is a decision that we were talking about over here. Within that decision, you are able to put yourself in this Nine of Coins energy and stand very, very, very proud and tall, right, within your own energy, because you're also moving within the Queen of Cups and the Queen of Swords energy, right? And these are two queens who are very emotionally grounded, but also in tune with their emotions. The Queen of Swords shows that in a different way. So this is someone you have a duality that you work within, right? And this dual nature for you, this duality is a driving force to your energy, right? So you're the Queen of Cups. You're very nurturing. You're very loving. You're the Queen of Cups is someone who's in tune with their emotions. They know how to regulate their emotions. This is also emotions is tapped into intuition. So this is someone who uses their intuition. They're very tapped in. And then you have the Queen of Swords, and the Queen of Swords is someone who's very logical thinking. They're very smart. They're very, they can be very calculated, but they're very intelligent, and they know how to use their words, and they're tapped into their emotions, but they know what and when to say, right? So there's this dual nature about you, whether you're a masculine or feminine energy, doesn't matter. There's this dual nature, right? And this 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 nature has allowed you to yes, you've cleared your own path, right? In a way, you've cleared your own path because of this nature. So you protect yourself, right? This dual nature about you allows you to protect yourself, but also remain within your own feminine energy. Because again, both of these queens are still very feminine, and they're feminine within their own way. So you allow your protecting yourself while still remaining in your own feminine energy. And maybe the goddess Kali Ma may be significant, but or maybe Hindu or Egyptian goddesses could be significant as well. Something about that. That may be a message. But anyway, so there's this. Is it Ma Kali or Kali Ma? Anyway, this dual nature about you, it allows you to stay within yourself and also protect yourself while doing that. So you're just allowing your wait, sorry guys, the message, I lost it, let me find it. There's a message that's really wanting to come out to me, that's sticking out to me, right? And it's the fact that whatever it is that you're doing, and this is more important, right? Whatever it is that you are doing, you are clearing your own path, and I keep hearing like you're cutting down anything and everything that stands in your way, whether it be karmic, whether it be snakes in the grass. You are very vigilant with this, and this is something. So it's like maybe you get intuitive messages about something, and then you act on it, and it's your dual nature is your driving force again, and so you're cutting down anything, again, you're cutting down anything that gets in your way. There's nothing that stands a chance against your clarity, your insight, your vision, and your words of truth and steel, right? So that is very interesting. It is 12:19 on the timer. I'm gonna end the video there. Also, another message. There is love coming in. Again, we have an Knight of Cups, so there's love coming in. There's love lingering in the background, and this powerful, very powerful message. So, with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. If this resonated, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, so that I can continue to pick up on your energy and give you accurate messages that apply for you. With that being said, I will see you in the next video. Bye, you guys.